Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Welcome to the final episode of Gael Watch. Obviously the series of the playlist that we have on this channel, where we follow the A-League career of Gael Sandoval, who is obviously on a season-long loan to Wellington Phoenix from Chivas. I say final because obviously by now most of you probably would be aware that his loan deal is up. The season's over, and he's leaving Phoenix. So it was actually announced by Phoenix over the weekend. There's a whole other bunch of other players leaving as well, but he's one of them. Um, it's unfortunate really because obviously he got 6 goals and 5 assists in 20 games for Phoenix, which is pretty good in a debut season in a brand new country where English was obviously not his first language. He's done really well, I think. I hope that he was pleasantly surprised by just how much support he had over here. Obviously, there's a lot of Mexicans in Australia, so hopefully that he was pleasantly surprised by that. Hopefully that helped him um, settle in a bit more. And also mainly Phoenix played most of their games in Australia, not in New Zealand. He played. I think I'm quite happy. I'm very happy actually that he managed to get at least I think got 2 or 3 games in Phoenix, in Wellington. Um, because obviously Phoenix are based in Wellington and they haven't been able to play there for very long because obviously COVID. For a long, long time we weren't able to travel between Australia and New Zealand. Um, but towards the end of the season, he managed to do it. He managed to go over there and have a couple of games. So hopefully, he enjoyed it. But for by and large, he's been in Australia, over east in Sydney area, um, New South Wales. Um, so I mean, for me, he had a really good season. The only um, negative for me personally is the fact that for most of the whole time that he was here, Perth had a hard border against everywhere else in Australia, so he can come to Perth and play Perth Glory in Perth, which is my biggest regret because I would have loved to have watched him play live. Um, yeah, maybe that's going to be a bummer. I was hoping that he'd stay on for another season. I'm not sure what his contract situation is with Chivas. I think it might be running down. Um, so I don't know really at the moment whether he's going back to Chivas or whether he's gonna go somewhere else. Maybe he's speaking to someone else. Maybe I don't know. We'll have to. I mean, I'll probably find out when you guys find out. Um, but he's a really cool guy. Really good player. Well, I think the Phoenix fans really warmed to him. Um, it was kind of out the blue, really. Him going there came out of the blue. Obviously, Julio De was already there, and he went to MacArthur, so they went and got Sandoval to replace him. I'm not sure what MacArthur are going to do now. They got into the playoffs, but I think they got knocked out in the first round of the playoffs, um, which evidently was his last game. But it was really cool, actually. I really like the fact that there are Mexicans in the A League. Obviously, he's the second Mexican to play in the A League now after Davila. And like I said, 11 goal contributions in 20 games is really good for a debut season. Um, so it's kind of a shame, really. I didn't want this series to end. I wanted to keep going. I wanted to have him to have another couple of seasons. What I was really hoping for is that he'd fall in love with the league and stay. Maybe move to another club like Davila did. But he's 26 years old. He's young enough to go back to Mexico and do really well in Mexico, or maybe go to the MLS, or maybe even go to Europe. Maybe there's European clubs in for him. I'm not sure, but um, I would class this as a very, very successful loan deal. Obviously, he's had the experiences of traveling around Australia and into New Zealand as well. So he's had I would say from the outside looking in that he's had a pretty good year. Um, hopefully he's learned a lot. I think his English is really, really good now. Um, Obviously, he would have had to learn some of it, I think, to play in the league, but. Um, I think he's really good. Hopefully, for me personally, if he's not going to be staying in Australia, then I'd have him for sure back at Chivas. I'd like to see him playing alongside Vega and Macias, and um, yeah, I'm just not sure what's going to happen now. I don't know where. I mean, I don't know even know whether it was his decision or whether it was Phoenix's decision to end things, but there was always the likely option. The likely outcome was that he was going to not stay in Phoenix or in the A League. So I'm not 100% surprised. I'm just a little bit gutted because, like I said, I would have liked to have seen him play live. Um, if he had stayed, I would have found a way of watching him, whether it's him come. Well, I mean, he would have been able to come over here. I mean, most teams now, most clubs can, all the clubs now can come to Perth now. The border's down, so he would have come to Perth if he had stayed. But it is what it is. COVID happens and it's ruined everything. So um, no, like I said, he had a really good season with Phoenix. It's been really great to cover him. Um, and I've got that over there, right there, right there is his first ever goal for the Phoenix, first ever A League goal. Second player to score in the A League. And yeah, hopefully, his story um, inspires more Mexicans to come and play their football in Australia. I think the A League is growing. It's nowhere near even the MLS, let alone Liga MX. But it is growing. There's people love football over here. So and there are plenty of Mexicans like Durillo's found out, like Gael's have found out. There are plenty of Mexican players and Mexican fans here, especially over east. And you'll feel the love. If you come over, if you're a Mexican player, you come over here, you'll feel the love. It's not like you're in the middle of nowhere where no one knows you. There's going to be Mexican fans at pretty much every single one of your games. Um, Hopefully, it's another Chivas player. It would be quite cool. Don't know who would come over now, but yeah, like I said, guys, it's been really good. Forgive me for being a bit sad. It's just I was really hoping that it'd stay. It's been really good covering him, really. Um, Following his career, it's been awesome. Um, and the fact that he's from Chivas as well was an added bonus. It was kind of cool. Um, but it is what it is. He's made his decision. Hopefully he's well, like I said, I'll have him back at Chivas, but hopefully he knows what he's going to be doing and he's happy with it. So we'll have to wait and see what happens and where he goes and whatnot. But yeah, let me know. Give it a like on this video if you've been following the series. Um, Give a comment as well if you're upset or sad that he's leaving the A League, and let me know where you think he's going to go. Do you think he's going to go back to Chivas, or do you think he's going to go somewhere else? Maybe MLS, or maybe Europe, or maybe another foreign country. But yeah, anyway, I'm just going to wrap it up here. Um, like I said, good luck to Sandoval for um, his future. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully he's at least going to be happy wherever he goes. And because I think, if a football player is happy, then they play better. So, but yeah, like I said, leave a like and comment on this video because it's the last one. It's the last chance to do it. And yeah, hopefully there'll be more Mexicans coming to A League and we can do videos from them as well. So yeah, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.